Hey, what's up guys? My name is Ilyas and welcome to your 21st tutorial on jQuery. And in this tutorial we are going to start writing some jQuery code for our portfolio. Alright, but first I want to get rid of this empty space so that we have four pictures in a row, no, in a line. So, every unordered list has default padding left of 20 pixels, and we want to overwrite it to 0 pixels, and now it looks better. Yes, and the next thing I want to create a frame. I hope you already know what Lightbox is. So Lightbox is a simple plugin written in jQuery or JavaScript, which allows you to view pictures in a very good way. You just click on the thumbnail and the pictures appear slowly on the screen and the rest of the page gets dark. And this is something what we are going to create. And how the rest of the pictures gets dark, the most picture viewers just have an overlay which covers the whole page and makes it like look dark. So let's create an overlay first. Just a div element, and I'll just create a div element and name it overlay. Then style the overlay. So what the overlay is going to be, it's going to be width and a div element with 100% width and 100% height. So it's gonna cover the whole page, and it also has to have a fixed position and background color of black, but we'll also set some opacity so it will be semi-transparent, and opacity, let's just set it to 0.7 of opacity. And now we can already take a look at the overlay. You see there the whole page gets dark, and this effect is caused by this overlay. But we don't need this overlay every time, of course, and we will hide it as default. So the overlay will only appear when we need it. And the next step, we want to create a frame which will appear above the overlay, just in the center of the page to display a picture. So let's create a frame. It doesn't matter where we create it, since it will have the position fixed. So you can just create a div element just underneath the overlay and call it frame. And inside of this frame I would create an image element, and it shouldn't have any source, and just create an empty image element. And then let's hide it. Let's say frame image, or we can actually hide the whole frame because we don't need it. The frame display none. And we need to center this frame, and I will also add background color of white. And so what I'm also going to do is I'm gonna center it. So first I have to add a width of, I'll just say 500 pixels, and the height of 400 pixels. And I have to center it. And how do I do that? I can use this margin left property and set it negative to the half of the width, minus 250 pixels. This is how we can center it. And now let's test it and see how it's gonna look like. Yeah, but we forgot to set position fixed, of course. Position fixed. And now we see this frame somewhere here on the left side, and I think I did a mistake by using this margin left, and it's margin left. Yeah, I forgot something very important. You need to set its left to 50%, and then it's going to be centered. So now the frame is centered. But I don't like that frame is too small, so let's make it bigger. I'll just say 700 pixels to 500 pixels. Yeah, and of course adjust the margin left to 350 pixels. And now we are going to have a frame right here, this white frame. And the rest of the page will be dark because of the overlay. And let's just see how it's gonna look like. So we'll basically see the rest of the page is dark, and right in the center is going to be a frame with an image. And I'm afraid we are not going to make it in this tutorial. So in the next tutorial we are going to add this feature so that when we click on this on the thumbnail, the rest of the page gets dark through this overlay, and this frame will appear, and and we'll also have an image here which just displays the contents of the thumbnail image. Alright guys, I hope you kind of learned this stuff, and now you know what overlay is and how you create this effect. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.